diving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Hello, fellow trudgers. This would be a trudgers only. It's public, but I didn't put it out anywhere really. Just to my normal stuff. So, man, I'm getting a headache. I'm not getting one. I have one. Wow. I'm gonna grab some Tylenol real quick. All right. I'm back. Hi, Michelle. Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt your gardening. Or as I would say, meditating, right? Because that's partly what you were doing also that's a great way to meditate. Getting your fingers in the dirt. Yeah, doing yard work. It's a great way to meditate, get connected with the earth, back with nature. Gardening is a great way to do it. I have the brownest thumb known to man. Like, there was one point I lived with my mom. I was living with my mom and Roger, which is her husband. And they left for a month to go to Vietnam or something like that. And, but she asked my sister to take care of the plants, even though I was living there. So my sister had to come over and take care of the plants because my mom knew that I'd kill them off. Right? Actually, that kind of reminds me because my mom had this plant, and I forget what kind it is, but it's the one where it has a lot of shoots to it. And yeah. Oh, a class. Yeah. But anyway, this kind of all goes together because I'm going to be talking about detoxes a little bit here, and the place that I want to have it because it's open is actually where my mom used to work for Rappo House, and she had a plant there. And sometimes I will go meet with somebody, I'll see that plant, I'll be like, "Where'd you get that?" Well, it's been named Linda gave it to me as an offshoot. And all these counselors out there with the offshoot of my mom's plant. And I always thought that's kind of a neat thing. See how it's funny how everything just kind of ties together. What is that? It's God. It's God, man. What was he doing for me there? He was confirming with me. See, that little thought process right there was a confirmation from God that I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm supposed to be doing what I'm doing, right? Because I didn't think of that before I came here. It all happening because Michelle said gardening. See, in these little things in life, and everything. I feel like everything matters, man. So this kind of it's not really a run through, but I've been working real hard on the format for Friday's meeting with Adams County Behavioral Health. Okay. And my main purpose, my one intention is to get a detox going. We do not have one here in Adams County. We have to rely on the hospitals. And they just send a lot of people away. So we need, there's a lot of benefits to having a detox that's run correctly. Okay. A lot of benefits to it. Okay. So a detox. Number one. Number one. So detoxes are paid one of two ways. Okay. At least here in Colorado, this is the way that it works. It might vary from state to state. So detoxes in Colorado get paid one of two ways. They either get paid by a success rate, which is what we used to be. That was it. We were based on a success rate, and we got paid off of that. Okay? Oops. Let's put that one down. The second way is to hire people with bachelor's degrees. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is talk about the people with the bachelor's degrees, because God bless these people. Yeah, these are normies that have servants' hearts, and we need them. We need them. Absolutely. But not for a while yet. See, when somebody lands in detox, this is depth and weight. This is the depth and weight that I need to get this person sober. Want to know why? Because detox sucks. And it should kind of suck. Why? You want to know why they don't make jail nice? Because they don't want you to come back. They don't want you back. People would leave treatment. I'd be like, hope I never see you again. That'd be the best thing. Unless it's in a meeting or whatever, right? But let's talk about the people with bachelor's degrees. Because here in Colorado, I'm going to use Aurora Mental Health because that's where I worked. Now, they hired on people, and these people with bachelor's degrees come in and masters. No, they didn't do this. But they would actually have you start at detox. Okay. Now, it makes sense. You start a new company, you usually start at the bottom, right? Makes sense, right? That's stigma. That's stigma. What we're saying in that situation is that detox is the lowest of the low. That's what we're saying. Now, just imagine you're a person, you spend a bunch of money in 4 years of your life to get a degree, or is bachelor's 2 years? Let's just say it's 2 years of your life, so that you could go and sit and listen to a bunch of whiny ass adults look like children who just argue and do not. Yeah. Could you imagine that? And you can't do anything about it but sit there and do anything that you can to keep them safe, because that's what your job is to keep them safe from each other and from themselves. Okay? We get yelled at a lot. We get screamed at a lot. Okay? So this poor person with a bachelor's degree is going home feeling unfulfilled while being paid nominally. Uncool. All right. Now, let's take that same detox and let's base it on a success rate. Okay. A success rate means that I'm going to do some business now, but I'm going to see that money for a year. Okay. I'm going to see it because they have to see the success. What is success? Time and reintegration. Reintegration back into society is a success rate. What else does a success rate do? It keeps you accountable. That's why I love it so much. Success rate actually makes me excited. I see that challenge. I'm up for that challenge. I will not only meet that challenge, but I will exceed it. I will exceed it. Why? Because I am a recovered alcoholic with the right education. That's why. And I will put any normie to shame when it comes to this. If it was a sales job, I would be the number one salesperson. Why? Because I'm an alcoholic. So when we have a success rate, what does that mean? It means that the people that are working in detox are in recovery. They are recovered alcoholics with the correct education. Then what happens is since we have success, these people want to go to treatment. What about those people with bachelor's degrees? Oh, see, now I'll get to that, Michelle. Great question. Great question. Okay, and I will get to that. Let me move over to chat. I will get to that one next. Now what happens is now I have 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 people that need treatment. Well, those people with the bachelor's degrees are now working in treatment where we need them. Where we need them. This is where they're going to succeed. So why don't you let us people in recovery have the detoxes so that you could be successful in your career? That's what I've been trying to tell everybody here in Colorado. They're like, yeah, no, we kind of like the way it is. That's too bad. That's too bad because we're going to change it back. We need to change it back. This is a great question. I'm going to have to say yes and no. I haven't been to every single detox, so I do not know. Now, detoxes that are a little bit more expensive, that aren't like just, they're like the hoity-toity, you're not going to see any there. Okay? They keep their people very anonymous. Okay? But your ones that are for the community and stuff, yes. A lot of times there will be AA meetings at night, NA meetings. Now, when I went to work at East Metro Detox, there were none. There was also no AA literature. And while I was there, I begged and begged for 6 months. I put together everything for them. All they had to do was cut the check, and they refused to do it. They refused. I would hear things like AA is not the only way. And I would say, but it's the number one way. And they tell me, well, you need to be open-minded to all pathways of recovery. And then I think to myself, have you not read this fucking book? Do you know how many pathways to recovery are in the book? Thousands, millions. You want to know why? Because this book meets you where you're at. And that is the main difference. So it's really, Michelle, it's really going to depend. Okay. But this is not on detoxes. This is on AA members. This is where we're responsible. The responsibility statement. When anyone anywhere reaches out for help, I want the hand of AA to be there. And for that, I am responsible. Okay. The responsibility statement, and this is why you should know your history, was created for the professionals. Not for you. No, for the professionals. We need to get along with professionals. They do a great job. I have had plenty of professionals help me exceed. Okay. See, once I've recovered, now I can get to work. That's when these people are great. Okay. My last therapist, no, I didn't want her to be an alcoholic. I wanted somebody that was a non-alcoholic. Okay. So there we are. There's one simple way. Now, I didn't say it was all going to be easy. Okay. So what was I saying on that? As an AA member, if I am not hitting detox meetings or hospital meetings, I am not following the directions. Okay. Now, this isn't entirely your fault. See, we haven't been pushing this because I'm just going to say it. The baby boomers dropped the ball. They got lazy. They didn't want to tell you what to do anymore. Then Gen X came along and we just fucked it all up. Because we don't give a fuck. Okay, well, I do. I give a fuck. I care very, very much on what happens to these people. Okay, even if you don't care for yourself, that's fine. I still care about you. That's fine. Okay. So one simple switch here in Colorado would actually, number one, you want to know the number one thing it'll do? It'll make everything a little bit safer. Number one, it's the first thing that'll happen. Do you know what happens to a recovered alcoholic who feels the responsibility? They will protect their community. They will sacrifice everything for the protection of the group. Everything. Okay? Everything, not everything. Okay? So when somebody comes into detox, again, what does it say in the big book? That in order for an alcoholic to see his malady, it must have depth and weight. Being in detox is a depth and weight. You feel horrible while you're there. You want to apologize to everybody. And as somebody who is an arrested alcoholic with the right stuff, I can get this person help. A normie cannot. This is what a normie will do. This is how detox usually runs. Can I get some help? Yeah, here you go. Here's some resources. Phone's over there. Now you know why I left detox. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Okay. What else happens? More people recover. Less mental health issues with our children. Prevention. People that recover from drugs like to go to schools and tell kids why not to do drugs. Prevention. See, detox does, the beginning of detox is the most important step in everything that we're doing. Because it's the beginning of sobriety. It's the beginning of recovery. It is the start of a new path, a new life for this person. And when it touches this person and they get it, they are going to affect thousands of others. Every one person counts. When you put two alcoholics together, you're going to get 10 times more is done. Not 3 times more. When you put two people together, you don't get 2 times more done. You get 3. Okay? So this adds up. Well, the same is true when we don't do it. Pretty soon here, because nowadays it's, yeah, I've heard of AA, but it isn't what I expected. Pretty soon it's going to be, oh, I never even heard of AA. And we can't, I won't do that. We can't do that. Okay. What are some other simple things that we could do? I was just looking at the time. I got a 3 o'clock meeting and I still got more work to do, but I was avoiding it. I'll get it done. I just I needed a break. So I thought I'd come on and talk about some detoxes. Another good thing that we could do here in Colorado is regulate sober livings and recovery coaches. That would solve 40% of our problem right now. Because then everybody couldn't run around and do the stuff that they think is. See, these people are unhealed and they run around doing the next right thing. That's what they call it. And if you're not positive, then you're not on board. Okay. And they utilize toxic positivity. Okay. Having a positive attitude helps you to work through your problem. It does not solve your problem. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I've suggested in AA in my small town. This is just like, so yeah, there you go, Michelle. And if you need any help on that, I know I'm clear over here. I'll do what I can to help you out. You bet. Try once a week and pick a time that you know everybody kind of has open. That's your best bet. 6 o'clock meetings usually tend to do the best, 6, 7 o'clock. When people are just getting off work. Okay. And very early morning meetings seem to work for people. Noon, hit or miss. In-person meeting in a small town, you know, what do you mean it's not 4 p.m.? I don't know what you're talking about. 4 p.m. meeting. Do I have to do something at 4? Please don't tell me I have something to do at 4 because I can do it. But yeah, I still don't get that it's not 4. I'm sure I'm totally. I said, yeah, I said I might not be back till. No, that's not what I said. I said I have to do this now or I won't get to it till after 4. Okay. But I'm taking a break. This is my break. I'll get to your people, I promise. Where'd my list go? Okay. I'll give you an idea. This is what takes up my day. Meds. That took about 45 minutes because it cut off my insurance. Friday prep. That's where I'm at now. I'm preparing for Friday. It's a big deal to me. And it's my number one priority at the present moment. My speaker meeting in a month. I haven't announced it. I haven't done anything. Got to get it out there. And then I will get to the podcast people. That's my priority right now. So, cool. Yeah, actually, this helped a lot because I was able to come on here and come up with some of the ideas that I wanted to put on paper. So, but I will not be back after this. I'm going to. I gotta get this stuff done, and then I need a good night of decompressing because tomorrow's Thursday and it's back at it again. So I got to get to the church, do these other things. I don't really like the way Al-Anon approached us yesterday. It's the Virgo in me, but I don't trust her. I don't know what it is. I couldn't figure out the intentions and that something doesn't fit. But I'm also the kind of but I'll also pick somebody apart before I actually like them. So it's kind of who I am. And with what I do, I'm very, very protective. Okay. And when people want to come in and go around me, oh, you're going to hear from me right then and there. And they did yesterday. They tried to go around me. I'm like, no. It's not how we're doing this. This is mine. And I know how it needs to be done. Okay. So. But then we got it worked out. We're going to give them 6 o'clock on Wednesdays. Get them started. I love you. Thanks for being here. I'm going to head to my 3 o'clock meeting. Finish my stuff up. Amber, if anything else, I will get a hold of your friend Neo. If nothing else for the podcast, okay? Because I know he's pretty anxious. The other ones I contacted, but work and things like that. So, but I'll give you an update. All right. I love you all. Peace out and have a day.